Hey everyone, and welcome to the 10K in 30-day live weekly webinar. My name is Vanessa Simpkins from takeyourpowerbacknow.com. And I'm so excited that you're joining us here today for an exquisite new training all about how to help you create your own portable, profitable business. Not a hobby business, but a real business that makes real sales and impacts real people, and help you get to 10K in the next 30 days. And I want to make sure before we jump right in that you can all hear me and that the technology is working. So I'm seeing there's a bunch of people here joining us live. If you would jump into the chat for me, type in your name and where you're from. Let me know that you guys can all hear me, and we're going to jump right into the training. I'm going to have a little sip of something warm here today. It's warm in California. The sun is out. Hallelujah. It's kind of raining and cold yesterday, but today is nice and sunny. And I'm so thrilled that you're all joining me here today. Cornelia from Romania, welcome. Katie from Denver, Colorado, awesome. Nika from Montreal, bonjour. We've got like an all-star cast here. Connie from Denmark, oh my gosh, people from all around the world, amazing. Welcome, welcome to the webinar. All right, so you guys can all hear me. I want to quick brief housekeeping rules. I'm inviting you to really show up and be here. Play full on. 90% of success is showing up. Congratulations, you made it here. And keep showing up. And what I mean by that is participate, show up, ask questions. And I'm going to check in from time to time here in the chat box and make sure that you can, I'll get your questions answered. Awesome. Welcome, Vicky, Laura, Priscilla, and all these amazing people joining us. We're going to go right now into screen sharing mode. And again, at any time, if you have any questions, please do go ahead, pop them into the chat box, and I'll be checking in with you guys every once in a while. All right, so welcome to the training. This is the 10K in 30-day Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow webinar, where I'm going to show you how to generate 10K in the next 30 days, attract high-paying clients, and create a portable, profitable business without all the overwhelm or fussing about with technological things that only slow you down and waste your time. And I'm going to teach you by showing you the #1 secret to skyrocketing your confidence and cash flow, growing your business and making sales without having a website, being a big guru, or even having a big list. And I'm going to show you the best model for coaches and healers that exists today, right now, to really help you leverage your time and your income. So if you don't know me by now, I'm that person on the video. Sent you a few videos. People know me. I'm known as the Bikini Business Coach. I became a coach many years ago and decided that I was just going to take off and live my life from the paradise island of Kauai, Hawaii. I love the Hawaiian Islands, and so I went and I lived there for a few years, and I learned online marketing, and I basically went out and traveled around and became a little gypsy and immersed myself in nature and learned how to surf, and I just had a bunch of fun, and I showed other people how to do the same thing. I'm known as a confidence and cash flow mentor. I really work with heart-centered and spiritual women entrepreneurs. I'm a best-selling author, speaker, and trainer. I've got 2 books. One's called From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops, true story. And the other one's called Take Your Power Back Now. It's the ultimate confidence guide for women. I've been featured on several TV shows for my work empowering women. Again, my website's called takeyourpowerbacknow.com. The creator of a 10K in 30-day program, the Soul Sister Mastermind Experience, the ultimate Goddess Getaway Retreats, spoken on a TED stage on the topic of success, and I've made my first 6 figures using really simple systems. Or something you want to know about me. I'm a Capricorn, and that means I just want to get to the top of the mountain in the most fastest and direct and simplest way. And I'm going to show you how I ran my business from the paradise island of Kauai using these really simple systems. I'm also known for helping spiritual entrepreneurs, women's empowerment leaders really break through fear and rock their sales and their confidence and their cash flow. And stick around. I will be giving you here at the end of today's training an online copy, a PDF, an ebook version of my first book, From Bankrupt to $900 a Day, Selling Mops. Seth Godin says that there are some very big ideas here for anyone who's ever sabotaged themselves on a sales call, which I think is all of us. It's a great book. It's all about overcoming your fear of sales, fear of rejection. It's mindset mastery meets spirituality. Everything I learned by being a direct salesperson. I sold mops on stages, kind of like the ShamWow guy does on TV. And this book comes with over $500 worth of really cool trainings, audio, meditations, video trainings to help you succeed in your business. So I promise we're going to have a lot of fun today. You'll come away with breakthroughs, a fabulous system for generating more revenue in your business. Guarantee. This is my promise to you. And a few house rules, before we get started. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a snap your fingers kind of recipe and tomorrow you're going to become a millionaire. No, that's not what this is. There's no magic pony that's going to come out and take you and lead you to the land of riches. My results are not even remotely typical. And really, most people who buy any kind of how to make money training never make any money. I'm going to just, put it out there. So, if you're here and you're ready to get to work, then let's do that. Let me show you the recipe I do have to help you get to 10K here in the next 30 days. So I have a confession to make. I do have an advantage over most people. Everything I'm showing you here today is basically, something that I've already had based on, having a name for myself in the industry and having a small email list. So I do have a confession to make. And I'm gonna start, by telling you kind of my stories, a tale of ineptitude and woe, a tale of tragic crash and burn, and what I learned. And if you ever tried to up-level your own business, I know exactly how you feel. I used to feel the same way. While I was in Hawaii, I wrote my second book. And I spent a lot of time and energy on this book, and I partnered with a marketing company, became a bestseller, all this good stuff. I launched a retreat that was awesome, and then I moved to California in the winter time, and basically kind of wanted to light myself on fire because I had worked so hard. And I thought this book was really going to generate for me, this fantastic and successful program. And that really was not the case. And I became extremely disenchanted. I was super disappointed. I had a marketing company that, promised me the world and really didn't deliver. I had a best-selling book, but I didn't like my business. It cost me so much to run it. Basically, I was paying thousands and thousands of dollars every month on all this online support and on a tech team. And the money I basically was generating was being eaten up by my team. So I was really working hard, and I was like, all the money I was making was going right back out. And I had moved to California. And I didn't know anyone. I didn't, it was during Christmas holidays. It was like, the end of the time of the year. And I really was looking back over my year thinking, what in the hell just happened? I worked my ass off and I'm not even any further ahead. And my dog was sick and I was trying to find a place to live and trying to run my business. And I really actually felt really let down by God. Okay. I was showing up. I was doing all the things, I was doing the work. I was writing the book. I was doing everything, and I felt like I should be further ahead. And let me know if you ever felt that way. Go ahead and type in the chat box if you know what I'm talking about. If you ever felt like you've been working your butt off and your results are just less than desirable. So I kind of, had to figure out, now what do I do with this, and door number one, well, the option was to abandon this entire coaching thing and find another gig and start all over from scratch. I mean, I was having like an existential freaking moment. And that's actually what I did. I decided, you know what, Vanessa, you're a great performer. You love to speak. I got hired as a trainer for this online marketing company. I went out speaking for them. And decided, you know what, I'm just going to go back to what works. And the same disappointment began chasing me and following me around there. And they weren't paying me. And I was like, what the bleep is going on? And it led me to one, notion. And that was door number two, figure the damn thing out and learn how to make a bunch of money in a cool way. And so, I talk about the $250,000 decision. If you watch the pre-training video, you'll see what I'm talking about. But, basically I made 3 decisions. Okay. It was more than one decision. It was 3. And the first one is I decided to figure out this income model out. I decided to figure out this coaching thing out. And really specifically a way to deliver real value, make a great living, and be anywhere in the world, not have to travel to make my money. All right. And I decided that nobody ever got rich by being a quitter. I decided that, get in and get it done, Vanessa. You're running away, kind of avoiding dealing with the problems in your business by, doing this speaking training thing. And number 2, I decided to take radical responsibility for my predicament, for my thoughts, because thoughts become things. And the only thing that was really consistent with all my experiences was me, right? Me. I was the one. I was the common denominator in all these problems. And so I had to take responsibility for it. And then, when all else fails, go back to what I know. And I got started out in this business years and years ago, many years ago, as a law of attraction and sales coach, right? So I decided, thirdly, to fix what was broken and at the same time, not fix what wasn't broken. And those are 2 very different things. And I invested in myself. I invested heavily into 2 mentors, a mindset mentor and another business mentor, to kind of help me figure out, what actually worked. And this is what I realized. I decided I was going to focus on sales, roll up my sleeves, focus on sales. And really, you know what? I got something to share with you. Focus on selling is not what most people are teaching out there. They're teaching, get a fancy website. They're teaching, get on the social media, get a YouTube channel, do all these crazy things. When the real crux of a business is sales. You don't have anything if you're not making sales. You have an expensive hobby, okay? And so I started focusing on sales. And everything I did was to generate sales all day long, every day. And as a result of that, I developed a killer business model that sells like crazy. And I want to share with you, the 5 pillars to creating a portable, profitable coaching business today. And we're just going to go over them really quickly. And then we'll go really into depth on each one. So the first one is having a signature system, number 1. Number 2 is creating a high-end program, or what I like to call the online mastermind. Number 3 is generating leads. Number 4, closing sales. And number 5, mastering your mindset. If you get all of these going in your business, guaranteed you will have a rockin' business. And that's my intention to share with you here today. So let's start with number 1, the signature system. With the right system, I believe anything is possible. You just got to find the right system that's right for you. So here are 3 questions to ask yourself about having a signature system. What are your clients' problems? What are their goals and dreams? What do they wish they could do but can't right now? Now, this is really important. These are 3 questions to ask yourself as you begin to design a signature system. This is what people buy from you. So what are your clients' problems? Right? People buy solutions to problems. Number 2, what are their goals and their dreams? What do they sit about and daydream about at night? What do they love to do? What do they love to wish they could do, but they can't right now? Remember, you want to sell people what they want and give them what they need. This is a classic mistake I see a lot of entrepreneurs making, is they're selling people, they're not really selling solutions, right? You need to sell people what they want and then give them what they need. And people, I find, really only buy 10 things. So make sure that your message is around one of these things. And I think people get so freaked out about their message and they got to sound original and they got to stand out. And it's like, hey, listen, if you're a weight loss coach, call yourself a weight loss coach. Right? End of story. You're a business coach, you're a business coach. Okay? Like at the end of the day, what's the fastest way to say what the hell you do, right? Just get on with it, right? Stop spending months and months and months freaking out about your message. So don't reinvent the wheel. Here are 5 of the biggest things that people buy. They buy saving time, making money. They buy health, right? Weight loss in there too. They buy love and relationships, and they buy not looking stupid or making mistakes. This is what people actually buy. So you want to tailor and market you want to create your message around one of these things. Here's another sneaky little trick I want to share with you. You can go into Amazon, go under bestsellers, okay? And go and check out, on the categories here, you know, what kind of books are best-selling books right now? And I guarantee if people are buying these books, their marketing message is working, and you can model yours around that. Right? So it's not really about standing out and being so different. It's about creating something that there's actually a demand for. All right. Here's another sneaky trick. Look at your email subject lines. Right? Your signature system is connecting with your clients. It's solving a problem. It's delivering results. It's delivering, you know, benefits. And I like to model what works. It's one of my big key takeaways. It's something very simple but profound. And, you know, if somebody's creating an email and I open it and I read it and I like it, then it means it works, right? So don't fix what's not broken. Take a look at your email lines, and I would suggest creating a swipe file where you copy emails that you open and copy those headlines and see how you can edit, you know, massage, kind of model that into something that might fit a signature system. So let's talk about their goals and their dreams. You know, the goals and the dreams of my clients are definitely to travel, have more free time, feel successful. Maybe it's, you know, their baby sleeping through the night. Maybe your clients, you know, goals and dreams are to have more hot sex. I mean, who doesn't want more hot sex, right? Maybe it's to pay off their debt or homeschool their kids or to get paid to do what they love or to be an inspiration. What are your clients' goals and dreams? I hope you write those 3 questions down and give them some serious thought. So for the example of how this works in your business is, you know, I have a confidence and cash flow signature system. So you want to think about how you can take your clients from the problem of where they are right now to a solution in 5 to 8 steps or chunks, okay? And remember, people buy systems. They buy systems because it's logical for people's brains to understand. So if, you know, if so-and-so did the following the system, then so can I. I can do the same thing. If he did it, you know, following the system, then I can do it too. Okay. So I'm just going to check in really quickly here on the chat. Welcome, Angela and Vicky, Cornelia, Laurel, Maggie. You guys are all just awesome here. Cedar City, Utah. It's sunny here too. Awesome, Vicky. So, all right. Laura says, I also have a Capricorn friend who's going through the same thing right now, right? It's existential breakdown. Tell her to tune in the webinar. She's going to learn so much. Okay. So here's a few of the steps in my signature system. You know, the first step is setting intentions, releasing any resistance, creating your ideal client profile, engaging your ideal clients. Then I have, I think, 10 steps in my system. But basically, you know, what you want to do is you want to, you know, put these steps onto a website so people can read about them. You know, you have to talk about your signature system. All right, so the first one is signature system. Second one is your high-end program. And I want to talk to you right now about the best model for coaches and speakers and authors and trainers right now existing on the planet. It's called the online mastermind model. And it's the best thing since sliced bread. I'm going to share with you why here in just a moment. But you basically want to deliver, you know, better value at higher price points because your clients will get better results, and you want to do that in a high-end program. So when I went through my existential meltdown breakdown, it forced me to do a lot of things, and actually I did nothing for a couple of weeks. I went around with my camera at the beach, and I took my dog for long walks, and I talked to God, and I only did what I wanted to do. And one of the things I realized was, okay, Vanessa, well, what did work? And I started looking back at my clients that got phenomenal results, and they all had one thing in common. And the one thing in common they had were that I had them for a longer time. So they worked with me for about a year, and I had given them, you know, one-on-one calls with me. And then I threw them into at the time I had a 90-day online group mastermind program. And so these clients that were with me for a year, who had a lot of private, you know, kind of calls with me, a few private, 9 private calls throughout the year, but also had access to this group, those were the clients that got the best results. Hands down, they were the most fun to work with. They paid me the most money, and they got the best results. So that was working. Okay. So here's what an online mastermind is all about. You're probably thinking, like, what the heck is this thing? How does it work? Okay, well, it's a highly leveraged model, a coaching, teaching, sharing model, where you teach one concept, one signature system to many people. And what it does is it eliminates the time draining one-on-one. So if you have been working in the coaching business and you've only been doing one-on-one calls, only having one-on-one clients, it can be very time consuming. And I also think that people don't learn as well as they do in a group. So it's a high value model with very high price points. And you don't need a lot of clients. This is the best part. You can run it from anywhere in the world because it's online, right? If you've got a telephone and the internet, you're good to go. And the other great thing about it is there's no start or end date, and you eliminate all the hassles of hard launches. Yuck, like who in the hell wants to get in that crazy bucket? I'm telling you, I've done all these things. What I have with me here is 7 plus 10 years of trial and error and wisdom. And I can tell you that the worst thing, especially if you're a non-tech savvy person, to get yourself involved with is a launch. And it's a lot of freaking work and a lot of stress. And you better have a huge email list, okay? So this model is evergreen, meaning you can start today, the next person can start next month, in 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. That's the best part about it. You can even start today if you wanted to. And people think, okay, well, how do I price this thing? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. So let's say you were charging $500 a month. You had 20 clients at $500 a month. That would, give you a $10,000 income. Pretty cool. It'd be about $120,000 a year. Not bad. This is where, this is where money starts to, this is a solid income. People go to, corporate jobs for that kind of money. And you don't need a ton of clients. This is not hundreds of people here. It's 20 people. All right. You could do 1,000 a month in 20 clients. Well, you got a $20,000 a month income. Not bad. Nothing to spit at. So that's almost $250,000 a year with 20 clients. You don't need a lot. All right. I really want you to wrap your head around this. You could charge $2,000 or $3,000 or $5,000 a month. Okay. $2,000 a month with 20 clients is $40,000 income. That's almost $500,000 a year. $500,000 a year. I want you to really get this, okay? You don't need a ton of clients. Remember, I'm a Capricorn. I want things to be simple. I want them to be highly effective. And I want the most simple, most direct route to reach my goal. So here's why it works. Here's how it works, sorry. You create your signature system. You've broken it up into 5 to 8 modules. You put it on a membership site platform, something basically that just means a password protected page. You host weekly group calls, so it's very leveraged, okay? You can offer support and accountability, put people in a Facebook group, offer them a private Facebook community to connect with each other. You answer questions in there, pop in there a couple times a day. And you share what you love. Start with where you are right now in your life. You get to inspire and impact others. And you create a 6 or a 9 or a 12-month mastermind. And that way, everybody wins. And the reason why I say everybody wins is because when you have a client for 6 or 9 or 12 months, that's going to create consistent income for you, especially if they're on a payment plan like a $500 or $1,000 or $2,000, $3,000 a month system. Okay? So everybody wins. So step number 3, we've gone through, signature system, creating a high-end program. The third step is to generate leads, generating leads. All right. And again, I'm going to invite you guys to post any questions that you have here in the chat. So visibility means everything. I wanted to share with you all the number one secret, the one thing, the one idea that's really going to catapult your confidence, your cash flow, and it's this. If there's one thing you want to write down today, it's that visibility plus delivering value and making offers equals your income. Okay, visibility plus delivering value and making offers equals your income. It's a very simple recipe. And the faster you get to do this, the faster you make money. That's it. That's all it is. All right. And the secret to great marketing and generating leads is consistency. Consistency. It's a game that if you're new to business, you're still learning. All right. Entrepreneurs have to have a new set of habits. And one of them that, a habit that new entrepreneurs often don't have yet, they haven't built this muscle, is the consistency muscle. They do things once in a while, but they don't do it consistently. Okay. So here's how I filled my online group mastermind program. Here's exactly what I did. I'm going to run you through it. It's how I generated leads. The first thing I did was a 30-day video challenge sharing what I love. And the second thing was doing this live weekly webinar. Okay, so 30-day video challenge. What the heck is that? It's really simple. Remember, I like simple. I like non-tech, and I like, simple things. So it's a video a day that you create with your iPhone. No fancy technology, no microphones, no, what do you call those reader things? None of that. It's you selfie style, click video on, start talking for 5 minutes, post the thing on my Facebook personal page, and it created massive visibility, great content, positions you as an expert. You get to make offers, you attract potential clients. I think video is the next best thing to being live, and it builds that consistency muscle. Okay. Here is, this is a client from a graduate now from the group who generated, if you see here, first month 16K. How's that for my first month? The next month, October, another $6,000, $24,000 in sales. I want you to get your head around that by making simple little videos. We're not talking about big email lists or even having a website. This is just using free things like Facebook. It's a free Facebook account. No ads, no nothing. Just a video a day for 30 days. Okay, not bad. So people ask me, oh my God, well, like, what do I make my videos about? What do I talk about? So yeah, you can talk about case studies. So clients that you've helped. You can talk about, again, solutions to problems, right? Great marketing meets people where they are already in their mind. You want to give them, 3 to 5 keys to XYZ, 3 to 5 keys to, overcoming self-doubt, 3 to 5 keys to making your baby sleep through the night, 3 to 5 keys to attracting your soulmate. You can talk about stories, your personal philosophy, the wins that you're having. You can make a video about your dog. Okay, seriously, people love to see your animals and your pets, and I mean, it's crazy. I shared this once at a speaking event, and this one woman took me up on the challenge, and she had a video. The next day I had like 800 views about her silly little dog. I was like, shit, what a great idea. I'm going to do that. So it's really about creating this authentic connection with people. All right. And I believe that authenticity is a new currency in business today. There's so many voices. It's so freaking noisy out there that in order to stand out, you really have to be real. And real means making a few mistakes. It means, the cat jumping on your computer as you're trying to make a video and you just keep going and rolling with it. The doorbell rings. I did a video once about my eyelashes and I got bombarded by 6 kids in the bathrooms and there was guns going off and the video fell over. And I mean, it was like, you couldn't make this stuff up, right? But it gives people a view and insight into who you are and your character, and it's real. And people want real nowadays, not perfect. They want real, right? So get over this whole like compare and despair mode and comparing yourself to other people. Just start with where you're at, do the best you can, and be willing to be visible. Deliver value, make offers. Be visible, deliver value, make offers. You follow that one recipe, you will make money. I guarantee it. All right. I can't tell you how many of my clients say, I feel like I already know you. I've watched all your videos and you're so authentic. I know you're the coach for me. I can't tell you how many people tell me this. It's everyone. That's why I love video. Okay. So here's how it works. You create a quick 3 to 7 minute video per day for 30 days. You put it directly onto your personal Facebook profile page. If you have a group or a fan page, you can share it there. You engage, you invite, you attract clients. Builds the know, like, and trust factor. You create consistent marketing. It's so easy. Even your grandmother can do it. Okay, like seriously, this is easy. No fancy technology required. Selfie style, you hold it in your hand. It positions yourself as an expert. You practice making offers. You got to get in the game. You got to get in the game. Get in the game. That's how you learn. And trust me, your clients are on Facebook because everybody is, including your grandmother. Okay. So the next piece of how I generated leads was hosting a live weekly webinar, and I was being consistent, consistent with being visible, delivering value, making offers. Each week I did a different topic. I promoted it on social media for free. Okay. I did promote it for free because, I couldn't figure out how to get the Facebook ads things going. I'm telling you, I'm not super tech savvy. I just promoted it for free. And actually, I had decided to do a live weekly webinar because they worked. When I was living in Hawaii, I started doing them. And then I got my Facebook ads account banned. Okay, so I had to figure out how to do it without Facebook ads. And I just started sharing it on my social sites, and people started showing up. I answered people's most pressing questions, and I interacted with them. I was building relationships. That's the first thing you got to do, right? Deliver value, make offers. And I just, began sharing what I know. All right. After being on television and writing books and launching, coaching businesses and making all kinds of mistakes, I knew quite a bit of things. I started to share them. So here's how it works. I did a live weekly webinar to have a strategy application to work with me. Okay. It was free. And I filmed my program in 5 short months. You basically, if you're on this webinar, you most likely saw the video, the training video I sent you before. And I had a slide template. So each week I only really had to remake the teaching part of the slides, right? The introduction section and the offer at the end, always the same. And then, you interact with people, you teach cool stuff. People are messaging me on Facebook. You teach cool stuff and you tell your story, and then you offer people to help them some more. That's basically how it works. So I started my weekly webinar series in September. October sales were almost 17,000. November 17,000. December 11,000. January I ran a little promotion, last chance before the price went up. Closed a bunch of sales in January and February as well. So the results, I'm telling you, really an online mastermind program is basically the way to go. I think it's the best model because people learn together. They learn better together. Mary says, working with Vanessa in her 10K and 30 program brought me super clarity and accountability. She got her workshops going. Kala cost tripled her income in 28 days. These are results, they're real. They're real results. And these are all graduates from the program. This is Susanna. She said Vanessa's challenge is 10K in 30 days, but her results have been double that. And her results were phenomenal. She made 20,000 in her first 30 days, and 20,000 in her next 30 days, and another 20,000 in her third 30 days. And then her husband invited me out for Thanksgiving dinner with them. They were excited. I want to give thanks for finding you, and that was amazing. So I tell you, I think people really get just the most phenomenal results by being together in a group, by learning from each other. And it's a fun business model. I actually enjoy my business, right? I really get to empower and inspire other people. Here's Lisa. She generated 37,000 pounds. That's close to $50,000, right? So, I mean, if 10K is a little bit, if you're not really excited by that, well, people do a lot more. Depends on, what you want. What are your goals? So you can read all these testimonials. They're all on my website. And what I want to do right now is take you through the next part. So we talked about having a signature system, creating a high-end program, generating leads. Number 4 is, having a sales attraction system. And so what the hell is the sales attraction system? All right. So the whole point of a sales attraction system is to answer your clients' frequently asked questions in advance before they even get on the phone with you. So you're going to do phone sales. And the reason why you do phone sales is because no one's going to give you, a lot of money without getting their frequently asked questions in advance answered. All right. And the other reason is you want to weed out the looky-loos from the real serious and committed buyers. That's what this does. And stop wasting your time talking with unqualified or broke people. So here's how it works. You put your clients' most frequently asked questions onto your website with your signature system, and you write up, a little write-up about your program and what's involved. Get some testimonials, write a little story about you, and that's it. Okay? It's pretty simple. So ask yourself that question. What are your clients' most frequently asked questions right now? Now, what you want to do is run your leads through the system, make them jump through a few hoops before they get on the phone with you. Well, why would you do that? Very simple. If they don't jump through the hoops, they don't listen to you, well, they're not going to listen to you later on. So they're probably not going to be a good fit for you, right? You only want to work with people who, listen and take action. Now, you can have your assistant or your virtual assistant help you with this too. You can even hire somebody from the Philippines or India or Pakistan, a scheduling assistant. It costs you as little as $3 to $8 an hour or $1,000 a month. So, when I fired my assistants, when I had my big meltdown, I was spending thousands of dollars per month. Nearly almost everything I generated, I was spending on a big chunk of it, let's say 50%, on assistants. So I wasn't really managing my business very well. And I ended up firing both of my assistants that had worked with me for 3 years. Just fire them, can them right out. Boom. You are done. I'm not enjoying this anymore. This is over, right? Explosions, explosions and fire and everything else. And I hired one assistant. It cost me $1,000 a month to run my business. Now, that is a profitable business model. Okay, so how can you deliver real value and run it on on the least amount of money possible, right? You want a profitable business. So now we're going to get into closing sales, the sales conversion part of this process, right? And closing the sale, really becoming the master of the conversion process. You're going to need to learn how to do this. And people have weird ass idea of salespeople. Oh my gosh, they really do. And all kinds of hangups. Sales is really the art of transformation, period. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's, in a nutshell, sales is all about helping someone to make a decision. Okay? It's not more complicated than that. So here's how it works. You want to get on the phone with people and talk with them. What a concept. You want to ask them about their challenges and their struggles. You want to offer your program as the best solution. People want the best, so give it to them. Okay? Handle the sales objections. This is key. What are your clients' objections? And we talked a little bit about that before. What are your clients' most frequently asked questions? What are they? I'll get clear on those. Next, you want to master your mindset or it will master you. And this is kind of like an extra bonus tip, but basically, mindset is everything. It is everything. It's the foundation for your success in business. And what I discovered throughout this entire process was basically that wherever I went, there I went. Okay, so even when I tried to escape and start in a whole other business, my mindset followed me. Okay, you can't escape it. There's no escaping it. So the universe will always affirm back to you what you believe. That's what it is. It's a creative mechanism, and you get to install it with commands that either work for you or against you. All right. So here's how it works. There's only 2 instances you can have a problem in your life. Number 1, if you procrastinate making a decision, okay, therefore nothing changes. Or number 2, you decide that your problems are bigger than you are, in which case you become hopeless or unable to change. You remain a victim because you wield your power with your ability to decide, to make a new decision. That's how you change your life, making decisions. Now think about yourself right now. Think about where you are in your business. Would you say that you procrastinate making decisions? Or would you say that you sometimes or often make the decision that, oh my God, I can't figure this out. It's too big. It's hopeless. Just notice that's really where problems come from. And do you struggle with any of these mindset, minds? I call them little gremlins. And, after working with entrepreneurs for the last 6 years in different capacities, I realized that this is really what is at the bottom of failure. And by failure, I mean, there is no failure. By failure, I mean, taking a long time to get results. I mean, people spinning their wheels and, trying everything and coming up empty-handed. And it's all about these I call them these decisions that you may have made in the past that are still running your life. So something like, I'm not good enough. I'm not ready yet. Who will pay me that much? Who am I to be the expert? People will think I'm a fraud. I'm too young, too fat, too old, you know? It's too hard. It's going to take too long. I'm not smart enough. Like, fill in the blank. Right? But these are the things, these unconscious thoughts. These are the things, these unconscious decisions that create people's experience. There is no other way. All right? There isn't. Trust me. I went and I looked, and at the end of the day, I had to take responsibility for what was going on in my brain. Now, the change of belief, you simply need to change a thought that you keep thinking. This is the great news, because you don't need to sit on a freaking couch with a psychologist for 12 years to hash out your childhood. You really have all the answers within your brain. You just need to ask your brain a few simple questions to find out exactly what it believes. Then you want to install a new belief, and you install it through repetition. It's really simple. Remember when you were a kid, you went to school, you had to learn how to write cursive? Well, you had to like draw the A and then the little B, and then you'd all these writing exercises over and over and over and over and over and over until you learn how to write. It's the same thing with your mind. So here's some of my favorite beliefs. You can try them on. I am totally worthy of extreme wealth, joy, and romance. My favorite one. I'm a sought after coach, book solid in advance, and highly paid consultant, speaker, and trainer. You install the programs into your mind that you want to have. You've got to kick it into gear. You've got to turn it on. You've got to turn the key. And you do that with these affirmations. But you also want to do them in a place where your mind is open, your subconscious mind is open to receiving these. So we talked about a lot of things here on today's webinar, and you've been sitting here watching this webinar on your computer, and you've heard how this whole system works. And you know that using online masterminds is a great business model to use to make sales, right? We talked about how it delivers value, how it's leveraged, how it creates awesome community, how people learn from each other, how it's fun to be a part of, to inspire and empower others with. It delivers real value. People get real results. And if you're ready to make some big breakthroughs in your life or your business, and you're looking for a mentor to help you with each of these steps of the business building stage, then it's time to take things to the next level. And I've made a decision to kind of reopen the content and mentor entrepreneurs to get started creating your own online group masterminds and highly leveraged programs for a portable, profitable business. Now, I've taught this model now to many high-paying clients. Most of them are seeing massive results in their business as well. And the rest of them are really, really close. So here's what I've got for you. I've created an 8-module training for you. It's called the Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow 10K and 30-Day Program, where I literally break down the entire 10K and 30-day model and walk you through how to install it into your business step by step. And it really is the best program for spiritual entrepreneurs. Here's a quick look at the inside of the program. We've got 8 modules there with a bonus and resource module. And it's basically, it's going to help you if you want to get crystal clear on your mastermind offer, if you want to attract high-paying clients, if you want to make sales and consistent cash flow in the next 30 days. This is for you. If you want to build a community, if you want to build authority, build expertise, if you want to create a portable, profitable business, maybe you just want to, create a business that you can run around your family, or, stay home with your kids. If you want to deliver real value to people and create impact in the world. If you want a fun business model in the next 30 days, this is specifically for you. So here's a quick program overview. We have the mindset module. This is where I break down one of the most successful books in the entire planet, as far as I'm concerned, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I teach you a process for planning, for getting and reaching your goals. Module 1, I talk to you about ideal clients and messaging. Module 2 is about creating visibility, generating leads and traffic. Module 3 is about packaging your expertise. Module 4, by far one of the best modules, hands down, worth its weight in gold, sales script, how to handle sales objections. I've noticed that most entrepreneurs really suck at selling. Like I said, they've been disenchanted and they've been told to go around and learn all these other stupid fairy ass things that they don't need. You need to make sales. That's what generates money. You need to get really good at that. You need to focus on that. Module 5 is expert positioning. In Module 6, we look at power networking. Module 7, how to create your free opt-in gifts for your website so you can start building a list. And finally, Module 8, you've got your entire sales attraction system together. And clearly, I'll go through step by step, what's included in each module. Module 1, getting clear on your ideal client's marketing message. I'll walk you through my proven template for clarifying your authentic marketing message so you can stand out above the crowd and be seen. This is really building your proper foundation. We'll also work on your self-worth. This is huge. I'll take you through how to own your value so you can charge what you're worth. Exercise is very powerful. It's a 45-minute audio. And this is where you build your marketing foundation. Everything really begins here. If you don't believe that you're worth it, you're going to have a hard time trying to sell it. All right? Plus, you'll get my how to attract your ideal clients exercise and worksheets to help you pinpoint in language exactly who your clients are so you can begin attracting them to your business with ease. Module 2, talk about generating traffic and leads, the best way to attract clients offline and online so you can fill your mastermind with high-paying clients. Module 3, packaging your services into lucrative, irresistible, hot off-the-press offers that your clients want and need. So we talk here about, the mindset that you need to have before you spend 1 minute trying to create special packages, whether it's an online mastermind program. Really this one shift will change the way that you do everything in a fantastic way. You'll discover how easy it can be to sell your services at higher price points and have your customers thanking you for it. How to craft in language and price juicy, irresistible offers that your clients will love with my step-by-step proven offer creation blueprint. It works for all kinds of offers, from the stage, from a teleclass, or from a webinar, even one-on-one conversations. This is key to my success. And nearly 2 things that all entrepreneurs do to sabotage their sale efforts and how to avoid them and what people actually buy. This is really priceless information I'm going to share with you. My secret so you make more sales more easily. Week number 4 is how to rock your sales conversations and master objections. We talk about, how do you get people to ask you the infamous question, so how much is it, right? This is really worth the price of admission alone. Figuring out how to have enrolling sales conversations and the exact questions you want to ask and what order so you can get a yes. This is really where confidence comes in. We talk about the number 1 way to handle difficult objections, the top 2 objections that nearly all people make when confronting, with making a big decision, and how to walk them through it without feeling pushy or salesy. And how you can turn selling into a spiritual practice. Even if you hate sales and don't knock it till you try it. It's really the number 1 secret to those $900 sale commission days, back in the mop days. Week number 5, we talk about expert positioning. So many of my clients, they write books or become authors of info products or audio products. I'll show you how to do the same thing yourself so you can become an instant credible expert that people want to buy from. And week number 6 is about networking, connecting your way to clients and cash flow. In this module, we'll cover how to create a compelling 1 minute elevator spiel. You can use it at networking events to attract clients and connectors, actually. And really how to talk to people about your business so that you stay top of mind. What you should really be doing at networking events and how to use them to jumpstart your visibility everywhere. You'll also get the how-to guide to networking. It includes a list of great places to get the word out about your business. And case study emails. I even Facebook messages that I use in my own business to get booked on radio shows, speaking events, podcasts, really to get people to open the door for me to connect me everywhere with the right kind of people. And I'll just pull back the curtain and show you how I did it and give you the proven templates that I use in my own business that you can model too. And here, this is something that you also can outsource, to an assistant. Week number 7, we talk about creating your free giveaways. So in this module, we'll cover what you need to do first and how to set yourself up with successful sales attraction system online that establishes your credibility and positions you as an expert that people want to buy from. How do you create your free irresistible offer on your site? Develop your compelling story, craft your teaching content, and your call to action. It comes with a step-by-step template and examples of opt-in pages and kick-ass copy that you can tweak and model for your tribe. I mean, to me, it's so hard when you're staring at like an opt-in page and you're like, oh my God, what do I put on there, right? What if you could just model what's already proven to work? So that's what you get here. Plus, also share with you all my resources, ideas, and tested systems for how to set up your free offer in under a day. There's no more complicated tech stuff, waiting for web guys to help you. This can be really simple. And I also give you the step-by-step irresistible giveaway template to get your offers out into the world and online today. If you want to, there's no more procrastinating about it. And finally, week 8, module 8, you got your entire sales attraction system together. It's a step-by-step process for attracting leads, closing paying clients, and all the tools that I use in my own business. It's a foolproof recipe for how to run your own lucrative online group mastermind or coaching business. And how do you create that sales attraction system, a way to weed out the looky-loos, the unqualified, tired kicker, time wasters from the ready-to-buy, serious and committed clients, so that you only talk with people who are qualified leads ready to buy. So you're getting the exact same system that I personally use to generate $10,000 to $30,000 per month in consistent income while running my business from exotic locations around the world, and also being home for my stepkids. Now I've got 3 awesome stepchildren, and traveling around isn't super enticing to me right now. I did it for years, but right now I actually want to be home and, be home for homework time and take the dogs for a walk and just be more focused on the home site. So what's really stopping you? What's really holding you back from having the revenue and the lifestyle that you really want from your business? Most of the women that I connect with, they tell me that they are full of fear and anxiety or procrastinating about really taking action. They start projects, never finish them. They have a lot of self-doubt, worry, disapproving of themselves, a lot of resistance, the inner critic, guilt, stuck in this compare and despair mode, or I call it the learning without ever earning mode, right? A lot of emotions, and really all boils down to fear, preventing them from taking the necessary actions to grow their business. And my question for you is, how much time are you spending in survival mode? I believe that if you're not actively moving towards your goals and taking action on a plan daily to reach your goals, you're actually spinning around and you're going the opposite way. You might be spinning around in survival mode. And what is it actually costing you to not have an effective sales attraction system in your business? Meaning, what's it costing you to not have the clarity on your message? What's it costing you in terms of the money that you're leaving out on the table every month by not hitting your goals? What's it costing you in terms of the time that you could be spending with your family, maybe on vacation, or maybe you're working 2 jobs right now trying to, make this coaching thing fly, and you're stressed out, and obviously, that can come out on your family. What's it costing you in terms of peace of mind? In terms of the vacations that you could take or the free time that you could have? What's it really costing you not to have this kind of clarity and these systems really laid out for you strategically in your business? So you have a choice. You've watched, this webinar, and you could say, hey, Vanessa, this is some great information. I'm going to get out there and try it out on my own. And I'm not going to lie to you, you are going to have some bumps in the road. It's going to be a bumpy road. Or, you could take my hand and we could do it together. I could show you how it's done. So what if in the next 30 days, what would it mean for you and in your business if we could help you generate an extra $10,000? Or maybe even just half of that. Some people say, hey, Vanessa, oh my gosh, if you could help me make an extra $5,000 or even $2,500, I would quit my part-time job. I'd really be able to feel, confident that I could, consistently create income for my family. I would pay off my debt. I'd take my family on vacation. It would mean the world to me. What would it mean like for you if we could help you generate $10,000 in the next 30 days? Or maybe you'd like to double or quadruple your income in the next 30 to 60 days. My invitation for you is to really skyrocket your confidence and your cash flow with my 10K in 30-day program. And how I can help you specifically is that I've set aside some time to speak with you in the next week or so for about 30 minutes to an hour to really help you dramatically improve your sales and attract clients. I'll personally take the time to sit down with you, talk with you to help you get crystal clear about what's holding you back from getting the results that you want. And if you're selling any kind of service, you You want to be, this is going to help you, if you really want to sell your services for higher price points, attract more leads and paying clients, this will help you get there. And the cost is absolutely free. All right. This is a free call. You can apply here for the Confidence and Cashflow program. Go to confidenceandcashflow.com and apply today. Now, you might be asking, well, why are you doing all this? We're really doing this because it is our passion to help clients take their power back, overcome fear, and thrive by creating the right income, the right lifestyle, and the right contribution to the world. So if we feel that you have real value to deliver, we may invite you to become one of the few clients we take on this month. And if you're stuck right now, if you want to make a real difference, and if you want to make great money doing it, book a call with us now to find out if you qualify for the program. And if we do work together, I promise that we'll help you get crystal clear on the exact problem that you're solving for your clients and who your clients are. And we'll help you apply the exact same 10K in 30 days skyrocket your confidence and cash flow system that I've been using. And I'll gently, lovingly kick your butt into gear, right? Kick your butt into action. This is why my clients love working with me. I'm very direct and bold and really help you get ready to implement fast. That's when you get results. All right, go to confidenceandcashflow.com. So here, look at Jessie Payne, 12 new clients in her first 30 days. Imagine what that would be like for you in your business. How would you show up? Maybe, you'd be able to show your husband, hey, this isn't just a hobby. This is a real business. I remember one of my clients, she hired me because she wanted to take her husband on vacation and show him that, my business isn't just, some fart in the windstorm kind of income. This is serious income. Okay, so imagine, how would you show up in your family? What would you do if you were able to attract 12 new clients in the next 30 days? You're like Jessie. She, left her job. She had been doing a lot of these coaching certifications. She took the online mastermind model and ran with it. She's a new mom here, going to be a new mom in September. And it absolutely transformed her business. Here's another, this is a quick snippet on Facebook. One of my clients says, hey, Vanessa, I just received your gift. I really wanted to thank you. Also want to personally thank you for your program, your coaching too. Yeah, you're over delivering. This is one of the best, if not the best investments I've ever made. I tell you what, this program, if you're serious, if you're committed, if you're ready to get results, if you're ready to start, if you're ready to stop kind of farting around and really get serious and get into action, this will help you. Here's another graduate, Tanya Clark Marinelli. She divorced and was really looking to create a consistent income. And she had done other coaching programs before and really was kind of hesitant. She said to me, Vanessa, I really didn't get great results with the last coach I work with. I don't know if this is going to be any different. And she completely transformed her business. She, her family was telling her things like, you should go out and get a job. You're crazy to think that you're going to be able to homeschool your kids and run a business. And she just knocked it out of the park. I can't tell you. She took her kids to Mexico twice last year. She came to California a few times. This is somebody who didn't really do much traveling. And, because she's able to enjoy now the 10K lifestyle consistently every month in her business, she bought her dream car. Her biggest problem now is that she has too many speaking opportunities and she's really rocking her business. So can you imagine what that would be like for you if you had too many clients and too many opportunities, right? This is a great problems to have. Here's another one of my clients, Gabrielle. She really loved this whole bikini business, and she hired me. She already had a business, but she was working too hard in her business, and she wanted to take some time out. And you can watch a testimonial. There's a lot of video testimonials on my website. I'm not going to play it for you, but she shot a quick video in Panama. Look at the water. It's just incredible. In her bikini. And here she was taking 3 months off of her business with her husband. They went traveling for 3 months over the winter. And she accredits, the 10K and 30-day program to really help her with her mindset. All right, and help her really, take her power back from all the gremlins that, all those things that say you can't do, it's going to be hard, it's going to take too long. You got to knock that out. You got to make sure that your mindset is aligned with your vision and your plan so that you can actually take action on the plan that you create, guys. So here's another. Imagine this woman here. This is just an amazing. I snipped this right out of the group. So Here's a client who says, I used to charge $497 for 4 private 1-hour coaching sessions per month. Didn't matter if people were working on their business or personal life. Since joining Vanessa's program, I'm mainly working with CEOs, entrepreneurs. I'm charging $8,000 for 6 months or $13,000 a year. So imagine if you could do this, because this is what's going to happen. We're going to work on your self-worth. You're going to go from charging, this is what happens every day. All right. I love celebrating this. Clients who go from charging a couple $100s to $8,000 and $13,000. I mean, it doesn't take too many clients to hit your income goals when you're charging more for your programs. And I guarantee that in my program, you will skyrocket your confidence. You need to, as a matter of fact, skyrocket your confidence if you're going to attract that consistent cash flow. All right. Here's another one of my past clients, Christine. She said, just hosted my a full day branding workshop for 50 entrepreneurs. And what an incredible experience. In my preparations for the event, I referred back to Vanessa's workshop profit secret system, applied her strategies. I found it so helpful. I walked away with 5 new high-end clients, okay, and 3 new referrals from attendees. The best part is that people told me it did not feel like a pushy sales pitch. Can you imagine if you go out and host a workshop and pick up, 5 and potentially 8 new high-end clients? I mean, you do one of those a month and there's your income. It's not complicated. This is not rocket science. All right. If you follow the system, it works. And I have the best program now. I've been teaching this now, running this program for 8 years with women all around the world. And I can tell you that the results, doesn't matter, what business you're in. Here, Dara Fischetti, she hired me because she said, she was a fitness instructor running here out of California, loves her clients and wanted to have more of an online presence. She wants to be able to travel around. And so we created her online mastermind program. And she started filling it at $5,000 and $6,000. She's got her new clients now. She's got a few women rocking her program. And I mean, so if you are somebody like Dara who's really transitioning from one industry to the next, you can absolutely apply what is here in the program and do that. All right. Especially if you've been a coach or maybe you're a massage therapist and you're noticing that a lot of people are just talking to you and you're doing a lot more coaching, you can turn that into an online mastermind program. All right. Here's another client. This is actually Sarah. She was my old virtual assistant. She started seeing the results of my clients decided to become a client herself, and she more than doubled her income. She was a mom of 1 baby at the time. Now she's got 2. And she grew her business so exponentially. She became, I had to hire somebody else to take care of my virtual assistants. She just, really just grew by leaps and bounds. So, and again, doubled her income, attracted more amazing clients. So if you're, a mom with limited time, that's great. I can help you really, come up with the right plan for your business. All right. And a lot of clients, they struggle because they're following people's systems that aren't working. Listen, I've done just about everything there is to do in this industry. I have written best-selling books. I've been on national television. I've lived on a deserted island in Hawaii, working, just limited time in my business and generating online leads. I've done webinars, teleseminars, Facebook ads, outsourced all over the world. What do you want to do? And I really believe that that's why my clients have such phenomenal success, is because we look at their lifestyle and their gifts and match them with the activities that they need to be doing with the right game plan for their lifestyle. This is about you. It's not about me. I just happen to have learned a lot of the systems that are out there and can match people with the right plan to help them get the results that they want. Here's another client. This was Nivy. She's so awesome. She was a raw food chef, doing kind of, she was a mom, I think, of 2 boys, and I just helped her really understand how to make offers and create a high-end program. She closed $3,000 in sales within 1 week before the program even ended. And she was, somebody who was doing these small kind of workshops but didn't know how to make offers. So I just helped her tweak a little bit, and boom, the results were there. So here's what I want you to do next. I want you to go to confidenceandcashflow.com, apply for the program. Again, this is not for everyone. I'm really looking to take on people who are committed. If you're ready to stop, farting around and you're ready to get into action and get results in the next 30 days, then please do apply. You do have to apply for the program. I don't take just anyone. When you get to that website, you'll fill out an application, and either myself or maybe one of my sales team members will contact you with an appointment in my calendar if you qualify. And what you're going to get is you're going to get, everything that we've talked about here on the webinar. You'll get added to the membership site with all the amazing content, but you're also going to get it to a private Facebook group for 1 year. And I'm not going to be in that group daily, but here's what I will do. I will coach you. You will have an opportunity every single month to get on the phone. We're going to do a live Q&A call, and you can ask me any question you want. And this is really why my program is the best program out there. This is why you see all of these people get phenomenal results. In the visibility and the system stages of your business, you need a mentor who's going to tell you, hey, cut that out. Okay, don't do that. That's a waste of time. And here are the next 3 steps that you really need to focus on to generate sales and really take your business to the next level. And that's what's missing out there in most of the online programs today. You buy buy this video thing, and you watch the videos, and you have nobody to really bounce ideas off of. And you end up even, more overwhelmed because now you got your whole brain that's filled with a ton more ideas and nobody to really help guide you. And that's what you have in this program. You're going to have me every single month. Jump on the call. I tell people there are no stupid, wrong, dumb, or bad questions, except the questions you don't ask. And let me tell you, when you get clarity, that's power. That's when you get into action. So once a month, jump on the call. I'm going to get on there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. As long as you've got questions, I'll stay on the call and answer them. So show up, and we'll make sure that you get the clarity that you need to get into action in your business, right? So you're going to get added to that private Facebook group, and for 12 months, once a month, you're going to get a live Q&A call with me, a real person, a real mentor. Imagine that. Again, this is for you if you want to build a community, if you want to learn how it's done, if you want to build authority, if you want to create a portable, profitable business, deliver real value to people, really create an impact. If you want to have a fun business model in the next 30 days, go to confidenceandcashflow.com. I'm going to give you some bonuses. I'm going to give you a bonus number 1, the I Am a Conscious Creator program. It's the ultimate mindset mastery program. So, while I was going through that whole transition, I really took responsibility for my thoughts. And I've been doing this personal development work for a long time. I studied Chinese medicine with an acupuncturist years ago, the whole mind-body spiritual connection. I'm all about it. I've done a ton of personal development work, and I was shocked to find what I had in my mind, all right? And I came up with my own system. It's actually a really simple, effective method for reprogramming your limiting beliefs, uncovering them, first of all, and overcoming these sabotaging. If you've ever had self-sabotage, you know how frustrating it is. You're trying all these things over and over, and you still get the same lousy results, or you still attract the same kind of man in your life, or you still, bump up against the same income level. You need to change your beliefs. So what's included? You get a start guide and a video training on how to get started quickly. You get access to the Radical Honesty Workshop. It's a series of questions to go hunting for gremlins. You get the best of the best affirmations checklist. These are affirmations that I've used personally and helped my clients with. And then 2 audio MP3 meditations, one for installing these new statements into the oneness field, meaning a place where your subconscious is open to receive a new command, a new decision. All right, it's really important. You can't just come up with it. You've got to install it, all right? So that's just as important. And another MP3 audio on calling in your ideal clients. It's an activation. It's super fun. Recommend, doing both of those together. And if you wanted to go deep dive and really hear me take somebody through the process, you can listen to an audio interview. And then there's another webinar training, one webinar training. It's about an hour long. I think you jump into it like minute number 14, and it takes you through the process. So the whole value of that is $300. You get access to the entire program. And I'm going to give you another bonus. Bonus number 2 is, how do you run a highly leveraged online mastermind group? Now, these are trainings that my clients specifically have been asking me. And so I created 4 trainings. First one is how to 10x your income by running your own highly value, high leveraged online mastermind program. This is like, I spell it out for you. This is what do I do every day? This is what does my assistant do? What happens when somebody buys? What is my onboarding sequence and process? What happens once somebody buys? How do I video? And that's like a 37-minute training. It's super in depth. And I just open up, the curtains on my business and show you how it works. The second training is payments and processing. What are the best practices? How do I do it? What do I recommend? How can you, process payments? What are the programs to use? How does it work? How do you stay on top of it? Third training is all about time management. How do I manage my time? How do I manage my marketing calendar? And the fourth training is boundaries. So how do you have healthy boundaries with yourself, with your clients, and with with your team or virtual assistant team. And I'm also going to include slides of my webinar. So the webinar that I use to fill my online mastermind training, I'm going to take you through a 6-part video training on exactly how you can create your own webinar and get it up there and attracting sales calls. So that's a bonus number 2. And I'm also going to give you a third bonus. It gets better. The workshop profit secret system. This is my absolute, hands down, number 1 way to attract clients, especially if you're non-techie. It's, how to add an extra $100,000 in income or more per year just using speaking, getting in front of other people's events, getting in front of other people's networking events and hosting small intimate workshops. My first workshop I did was in my yoga teacher's basement. And you can sell high coaching consulting on the back end. This is the step-by-step system for how it's done. I give you, templates in there. How do you make an offer at the end? What forms do you use? How to get butts in seats? How do you create your own online flyer? Heck, use my flyer. It works, right? Don't fix what's not broken. How to seed your offer from the beginning, how to make an offer, what to teach, how to facilitate. What are some examples of facilitation that you can do? Everything is included. This is its own product. It's its own program. I sold this by itself on its own, for $1,000. You get access to this as well. So to recap, you get the whole Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow 10K in 30-day membership site. This is an 8-module membership training site. All right. It's where all of the content is stored. You get immediate access to that, and you get access to a private Facebook group for 12 months. And 1 group call per month with me. Now, this is the same content that my my online membership clients, my online mastermind clients have paid me $9,000 and $15,000 to receive. You get the same access to that. But I must warn you, I plan to raise the price this week. I mean, this is something I want to really reward people for showing up and taking action and being here live. You'll hear me say this all the time. 90% of success is showing up. And I want to thank you for showing up and spending your time here with me on this webinar today. You could be doing 10,000 other things, but you're here. And I want to reward you for doing that. I want to reward you for taking action, because those are the people who get results. The price will be going up by another $1,000 in the next week. So now you've watched the entire presentation, and you might want to know, how to create a portable, profitable business that you can take anywhere with you traveling around the world, or you can run from the comfort of your own coffee table like I do now and generate a consistent 10K plus per month business. As soon as in the next 30 days, you could really have the entire thing up and running. You've got your online mastermind up and running, generating real consistent income by joining the Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow 10K in 30-day program. And you know that this is excellent value. Again, you can do this alone. You can go it alone, or you could, come and hang out with some cool, like-minded, soul-savvy entrepreneurs for the next 12 months and knock this out of the park with my help. So again, we're at the end of the webinar, and I'm going to leave you with some of the pictures of my beautiful family here. And again, that website is confidenceandcashflow.com. Okay. So I'm going to go in and see if there are any other questions. Priscilla's asking, is this applicable for multi-level marketing business? This is a great question. I would say no. And the answer why is that, if you want to really make, money quickly in the coaching consulting business, one of the highest value things that you have to offer is your time and your knowledge. And for multi-level marketing, most people are trying to sell, they're trying to make $10,000 a month by selling a $30 can of shakes or a $20 skin cream. All right. You gotta sell a shit ton of $20 skin creams to make, you know, a small percentage of that, which is your profit, and add that up to $10,000 a month. So this is really for coaches, this is for speakers, this is for healers, this is for online marketers, it's for experts. Even if, you know, you're somebody who's still working in a job and you want to create a consistent, portable, profitable business, this is for you. This is for anybody who's selling services, any kind of service specifically. So I would not recommend this for multi-level marketing businesses, but this is a great question. Any other questions? All right, guys. Well, if we're good on questions, I want to thank you all for being here, joining us today. And I'm going to also leave you with confidence and cashflow.com. I'm going to post this here inside the chat box. Confidenceandcashflow.com. I'm also going to give you access to my ebook that I promised you from the beginning. backnow.com/free book. Awesome. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. I love you guys. Have an amazing and fantastic day today. And again, I want to thank you for being here. And I do want to encourage you to go ahead and sign up for this program while you can at the amazing discount. There are people that are making sales right now. It is an incredible deal. And again, the price will be going up in the next week. So if you are thinking about it, if you're on the edge of your seat and you're like, oh my God, I've made it easy for you to get the help and support that you need to create your portable, profitable business. And I can't wait to celebrate with you. And I can't wait to receive your postcard. And I hope you're in a bikini somewhere hot, celebrating your success. All right, guys, I will let you go. Have an amazing day. And I'll see you on another webinar. Bye.